Warning, strangulation hazard. Alright, so I just got a new mic and let's put it to the test. Testing, 1, 2, 3. What about from over here? What about from over here? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hoi. Oi, 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 oi. Hey, it's Gil again, and now in an obvious difference, you're up there now, and I'm down here. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I got a little something attached to me, right? I got a mic. But yeah, I'll talk about that in the next video or something. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to make the next video about like my thoughts on ghosts, superstitions, afterlife, and you know, supernatural stuff, superstitious stuff too, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I don't want you guys to take this video seriously, like I am giving my actual opinion, right? And take it with a grain of salt, because you know, my opinion isn't not 100% solidified or anything, you know what I mean? Like I might change the way I think in the future or something, I don't know. Anyway, to remind you to not take my opinion so seriously, crazy idea, but I'm gonna be eating this entire banana, peel and all. Just, you know, that's a really good reminder to you know, not take it serious. But before I do that, I'm gonna actually look up if banana peels are poisonous. Cause I mean, I know they're dangerous if you slip on them, but like, can you eat them, you know? Okay, all right, so yeah, I can eat banana peels. I just can't eat this end or this end or I'll die. Nah, just kidding, I just don't wanna eat them. But I'll eat the rest. Anyway, let's get into it. So the thing about me is, if I ever met you in real life, like, you know, we're like sitting in the same waiting room or something, and I don't really get on my phone instantly. I look at whoever's sitting next to me, and if they look like they can have a good conversation, then I make conversation. Hey, what's your favorite animal, you know? Hey, would you ever eat your favorite animal, you know? Yeah, like I said, it either goes down like what you've been up to, all that cool stuff, or it goes down like the supernatural stuff, cause ghosts and stuff is always a fun conversation to have. So, you know, that's one of my let's talk about that sort of moves. Anyway, let's talk about that. Okay, so ghosts, right? So like I think in the ghost video, I was like, I believe in ghosts like 8 out of 10. Like, if it's a yes or no, it's a yes. But if I can put it into percentages, you know, 8 out of 10. And again, that's for like lack of evidence, because I don't have any evidence of ghosts existing. And I mean, yeah, I watch scary like ghost hunting videos, like not often, but you know, from time to time. And I do have a pretty cool like personal ghost story, you know, that I lived through. But I'll talk about that in depth in a different video. But yeah, it has to do with La Llorona. Yeah, before I forget, just before you start putting like ghost believing hate comments in the, or you know, if you even leave a comment. But let's take a bite out of this bad boy, huh? Smooth. Oh yeah, dude. That doesn't taste as bad as I thought it would. That doesn't mean it tastes good. Anyway, that bite was for the atheists out there and like just non-ghost believers. Remember, don't take this serious. I was gonna say. But yeah, I mean, I get it if you don't believe in ghosts. Like, yeah, there's no evidence out there, and you probably haven't gone through anything personal. Maybe you've gone through something creepy, but then you got to the bottom of it only to be disappointed and find out it was something lame like science. But hey, hear me out. So yeah, I believe in ghosts and stuff and like afterlife and all sorts of things. We'll get into it. But I don't really believe in like, what are they called? What are they called? What is Bigfoot considered? Okay, that's a bad example. What are skinwalkers considered? All right, well, I guess the word I'm looking for is like myths, legends, you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? Like urban legends and stuff about like, well, we'll get into that too. Right now, actually. Okay, so I don't believe in like Bigfoot. I don't believe in like, let's see, the Loch Ness Monster. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in Atlantis. I don't believe in lizard people. So if you're a lizard person, you win. But yeah, like a lot of myths I don't believe in. Things that, like there's some myths that I don't believe in, but I would I let myself believe a little. I think you know what I'm trying to say. For example, like skinwalkers. Like I don't believe they're real. And watch one coming through the window and take me out right now. But I would like to believe, like I would, if I saw something creepy in the woods at night, like some crazy sound, like help me, help, you know, like some like something that sounds human, but or something that's pretending to sound, something that's trying to sound human. That's what I'm trying to say. In the woods, if I hear anything like that, yeah, I'm getting out and I'm telling myself it's a skinwalker, and I'm telling myself that skinwalkers exist, and there's nothing else to look into there, you know? So it's like, yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm susceptible to believing in myths and stuff, but I don't believe in them from the start. Okay, so that's my confusing take on myths. I hope it was clear enough. Ghosts, on the other hand, you would think ghosts and myths and, you know, all that supernatural stuff go hand in hand, but I feel like there's a more common, I feel like ghosts are more common enough to where like it's more believable. You know what I mean? Of course you know what I mean. I don't know why I'm asking you. But before I continue, if you do believe in Bigfoot and like Loch Ness Monster and like Goat Man and Mothman and all that, hey, remember? Don't take this video serious. All right, so I figured out the trick to eating bananas with peels. When you're chewing it, you gotta wrap the banana mush around the peel mush. That way it only tastes like banana. So hopefully this isn't as painful as it was in the first bite for the other bites. Remember, don't take this video serious. Okay, so that being said, I believe in ghosts, right? Back on track. Okay, so define ghosts, right? So you can, I'd say you can branch ghosts out into like different sections, and you got like the spirits, I guess, and these guys are just kind of like, they're just trying to do their own thing, you know? And then you got like the demons and the poltergeists and all that bad stuff, and they're out to get you, right? But they can't. All right, you're probably saying why? Why can't they come and get you? I don't know the clearest answer. But I mean, if you're into like any religion, then I'm sure you got some sort of God. And, hey, remember, don't take this video serious. Anyway, I'm sure you got some sort of God, whatever you believe in, that's cool. I'm the kind of guy that's like, I'm open to anything. I'm open-minded, you know what I mean? Like, I got my own beliefs and I'm not gonna push them on you. And I'm sure you got your beliefs. And like, if you try to push them on me, I'll like humor you and listen, but I'm probably not gonna buy into what you're selling. Yeah, in case you're curious, and I'm sure it's a little obvious, but with that Rosario in the background. But yeah, I'm like, you know, it's like you're Mexican, so like, which religion are you? Catholic? Oh, ooh, big surprise. But yeah, so I'm Catholic. Anyway, yeah, being Catholic and all, I think you know how that works, right? You got the good and you got the evil, and the good keeps the evil away, but also you can invite the evil in, and then the good just kind of, you know, like, what's the point of sticking around you if you're just gonna do the bad? Like, so the good's gonna leave. That's explaining it to a child right there, though. Obviously, it's a lot deeper than that. If you've seen any like exorcism movies, I think you know the deal with good and evil. Anyway, that being said, like I said, right, if you're inviting in the good, if you're inviting in the bad, don't expect to see a lot of good. So with the whole spirits and demons, I'd put Ouija board and stuff in that section, right? And that's one of the bigger reasons. That's actually the biggest reason I believe in ghosts and stuff and afterlives and stuff. Is I would never touch a Ouija board, you know what I mean? And there's some I'm sure there's plenty of crazy people out there, and let me know if you're one of them. But yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that have messed around with a Ouija board and nothing's happened, and your life lost that much more excitement. But yeah, man, if I see a Ouija board, all right, I gotta exit the building, treat it like a fire alarm. So yeah, let's say in the grand case you don't know what a Ouija board is. It's one of those boards, usually looks creepy, and you use it to talk to, spirits, I guess, to put it simply. Good or bad, You don't really get to choose. You just, you try to choose. You could try to choose, but I don't think you really get to choose. It's not really a science, Remember. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so to people that are on the fence about if I'm hey man, do you believe in ghosts? And your answer to me is, I don't know. If I see that reaction, and I immediately follow it up with all right, would you ever play with a Ouija board? And I'm not persecuting the guy or anything. I'm just, curious. Yeah, if they say, oh yeah, I wouldn't play with a Ouija board, that's when I'm see, so you do believe in ghosts. But if they say something like, oh yeah, totally, I've done it in the past, that's when I'm oh dude, let's try pouring splash some holy water, see if we get a reaction out of you or not. But nah, just kidding. Yeah, that's when I'm wow, that's crazy, man. So you never seen anything crazy in your life, anything creepy? And I like the answers from people that do believe, and I like the answers from people that don't believe just as much. Because it's you gotta challenge the belief, right? To believe harder or less, you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. That kind of summarizes ghosts and stuff, right? If I believe in ghosts. All right, so now as far as afterlife though, that's where things get extremely convoluted, right? Yeah, but don't worry, this will clear things up. And by clear things up, it's gonna, it'll help you not think too hard about it, you know what I mean? Because it's not that serious of a video. Chill out, bro. It's just a video. Ah. Oh, yeah. Ah. Damn, dude. I got the chills. Yeah, dude. I don't know how monkeys do it. Anyway, that was the worst bite yet. There was definitely more peel than banana on that one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, afterlife. So you got the classic afterlife, right? The classic Christianity afterlife, heaven and hell, and probably a little bit of purgatory for some people. And then I know there's there's a lot of afterlife thoughts, and I'll give you my personal idea. It's a homemade idea, but yeah, you got the heaven and hell. You got the rebirth, right? With the whole, is it Buddhist that believe in that, or just Taoism, or is it both? I'm sure there's some crazier ones out there. I didn't do any research, so I'm just. Because I really just want to give my personal opinion, right? I'm not trying to I'm not trying to give you these brochures on different religions or anything. Anyway, my personal idea, right, is it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a stress-free idea. And that's the way I like to live my life. And I plan to live my afterlife the same way, stress-free. To give it to you straight, I believe that whenever you die, if nothing happens, that's cool, because you won't care, because you're gone. You've been deleted. And you know, that's a lot of like pessimist, realist ideas, right? Like if you don't believe in anything, then that's what you most likely believe in, is nothing happens when you die. You can't even say it's all black, because you're not even thinking anymore, you know what I'm saying? No, but I mean, you hear about all these like different cultures and stuff, and how they say like everything has energy, and energy has to go somewhere, and you know, you could switch the word energy with spirits and you get the same idea. The one thing that would suck, in my personal opinion, and you know, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it would suck if hell is real and you go there. Obviously, that's a no-brainer. But the second one would be a conscious purgatory. So you're stuck with your thoughts for eternity. I'm sure it's pretty cool for the first 3 months, or I mean, I guess you don't have a concept of time if you're in that place. But yeah, I feel like eventually you'll create your own reality if you do get stuck in that infinite conscious purgatory. But here's the idea I like to think of, right? Once you die, whatever happens next immediately, right? Boom, you're at heaven or wherever you ended up. That's pretty much like the selling point, honestly, is whatever happens next, it happens instantly. You're not gonna be like waiting in a line or anything. You know how you like see all the jokes about like waiting in the line at the gates of heaven and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a line. Like, so here's where it gets a little tricky with my thoughts, and you know, it throws a wrench in in a lot of beliefs, right? And that wrench is like mental health problems, right? And I think you can agree with that. Like yeah, like if you have like a split personality and all that unique stuff, I guess you would think it affects your chances of getting into heaven or anything. But I feel like in that case, if you didn't get, like, I guess let me air quote this, a fair shot at life because of mental health problems, then you get to re-roll the dice and you get to just get reborn and try again. You know what I mean? And that's just my optimistic point of view of seeing things. That was a good bite. But yeah, let's say you had a fair shot at life and you did bad stuff anyway, right? It's like, yeah, I hope there is hell, and I hope, you know, like, I ain't judging these people, but if you clearly did something wrong and you're not trying to repent for it in any sort of way, like, it's like, where did you think you were gonna go, you know? Like, why are you surprised, you know? You did this to yourself, buddy. Like, honestly, you voted against yourself to get into heaven or wherever you were trying to go. I think that people that don't believe in heaven, or anything of that matter, right? So rebirth or anything, people that don't believe, when they die, then they'll go to like, at that point it goes into like a karma system, you know what I mean? Like, if you're living a great life, being like the best person ever, then good things will happen, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid, right? But that being said, I know like the idea of heaven isn't perfect, right? Because there is like plot holes in it. One of the plot holes being like, let's say you go to heaven because you did everything right, but then your best friend goes to hell because they slipped up somewhere. Slipped off a cloud, I guess, right? But yeah, so the plot hole being like heaven to you would be seeing that friend there, and you can't see that friend there, so it's like, is it really heaven? Like, that's one of the major plot holes I can immediately point out, right? So it does get tricky. I don't know, like, I'm sure everyone wants the afterlife to be multiplayer, because what's the point of it being single player, right? Remember what this means. Oh, with this mic, I bet you hear all that nasty mush sound effects. But yeah, there's other like deeper things to think about. Like, do aliens go to heaven? Is heaven the fourth dimension? And if you die, does the simulation end? Right? Like, I don't believe in simulation theory, but it's not too far-fetched. Like, you know. I see I'm like running out of memory and stuff for the video, so I'll go ahead and wrap it up with my final philosophy, right? Yeah, usually whenever I talk to someone about this, before I get to the philosophy, whenever I talk to someone about things like this, the conclusion is almost always, oh well, you know? Like, I guess we'll find out when we find out, you know? And that's a pretty good conclusion leave it off on. Anyway, my final philosophy though is heaven on earth, right? Because if we're not sure there is a heaven after life, then we might as well make sure there's a heaven life. You know what I mean? Like, I get there's a lot of imperfections, but the harder we try to make the world a better place, then the better the place will be. It explains itself, right? That's putting it simply. But yeah, hope you liked the video. I'm gonna eat the rest of this banana normally, you know, because I don't like to waste food. You shouldn't either. Also, I usually type things in the description, so you should check out the description. And all right, see you guys.